Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are unpacking a genuinely massive shift in the automotive world. We're looking at exactly how a mix of breakthrough tech and global partnerships is finally making electric vehicles make sense for everyday drivers. So if you want to learn more about where electric cars are heading and how they're finally becoming accessible to the rest of us, you are in exactly the right place.
Okay, let's dive right in with a simple question. What is actually stopping you from going electric? For years, the data has shown us that two massive hurdles stand in the way of the average consumer. We're talking about severe range anxiety and, prohibitively high prices. Are those factors still holding you back from making the switch to an EV?
Well, when we stack up those old fears of expensive, low-range cars against the modern reality, the transition suddenly looks incredibly easy. I mean, the tech has absolutely matured, and the business strategies have pivoted directly toward you, the everyday consumer. We are literally entering an era of highly affordable, incredibly high-tech vehicles with massive driving ranges. It's a real game changer.
Section 1. Zooming in, the cars leading the charge. Just take a look at the contrast in this modern aesthetic. On one side, we have the bold, classic European stance of the newly unveiled Citroën C5 Aircross, and on the other, the super sleek Leapmotor C10, which was born from China's cutting-edge EV ecosystem. It's a fascinating blend of heritage and disruptive tech, representing the actual vehicles leading the charge right into driveways across Europe.
Looking specifically at the new Citroën C5 Aircross, it is fascinating to see what's underneath the hood, so to speak. It's built on the advanced Stellantis STLA Medium platform. Think of it as a highly flexible, high-tech skeleton for the car. This base is designed to create a cocoon-like Zen lounge experience. We're talking record rear seat roominess and a cabin where comfort takes center stage, giving you total peace of mind on those really long journeys.
Now, what is really interesting here is how cleanly Citroën breaks down their strategy. Because of that flexible foundation we just talked about, you aren't forced into one box. You can pick a 145 horsepower hybrid that gets over 950 kilometers of total range, a plug-in hybrid that gives you over 100 kilometers of purely electric driving just bouncing around town, or, get this, a fully electric EC5 model equipped with a massive battery giving you up to an astonishing 680 kilometers of range. So the absolutely crucial point here is that this impressive range isn't just from strapping bigger and bigger batteries underneath the car. The new C5 Aircross features a highly slippery aerodynamic SCX coefficient of 0.75. To put that simply, it cuts through the air almost like a dart. That massive drop in drag from the previous generation physically adds over 30 kilometers of literally free highway range. It is a brilliant example of engineering efficiency driving down costs. Section 2. Inside the Leapmotor C10. Stepping into the C10, guys, it is essentially a high-powered smart device on wheels. This electric SUV packs a staggering amount of premium technology into a highly affordable package, starting at under 40,000 euros. The digital cockpit here is powered by a high-end Qualcomm Snapdragon chip, completely transforming the driving experience by integrating features like OpenAI's ChatGPT right into the car for natural language voice control. No way, right? And just like your smartphone, your car can actually improve overnight. Through free over-the-air updates, Leapmotor recently added a 360-degree dashcam functionality to existing cars. They also added digital key sharing, allowing you to easily grant temporary or permanent access to family and friends right through an app on your phone. Combine all that with Level 2 advanced driver assistance and a 12-speaker surround sound system, and you're getting a mind-blowing amount of tech for the price.
But hey, it's not all just screens and software. Beyond the digital tech, you get a highly premium, super spacious environment. Notice the Ocotec certified silicone leather seats, which, by the way, are completely free from harmful substances, sitting right beneath that massive panoramic glass roof. It's a cabin designed specifically to ensure passenger well-being and comfort on absolutely every drive. Now, you might be thinking, under 40,000 euros, they must be cutting corners somewhere, right? Well, affordability here doesn't mean compromising on protection. The Leapmotor C10 earned an absolutely flawless 5-star Euro NCAP rating. It scored full points in severe side barrier and pole impact tests, proving its structural integrity, and it features advanced crash response systems to keep your family safe.
Section 3. Zooming out, the Stellantis Leapmotor strategy.
To understand how this level of tech, range, and safety is actually becoming so affordable, we have to look at a brand new entity called Leapmotor International, or LPMI. It's a joint venture where Stellantis holds a 51% controlling stake, giving them exclusive rights to sell and manufacture Leapmotor products outside of Greater China.
This unique partnership allows Stellantis to essentially import Chinese manufacturing speed and cost efficiency directly into their own processes, all while actively meeting strict Made in Europe standards.
Stellantis CEO Antonio Filosa really hit the nail on the head here. He noted that the goal is to advance localization in Europe for world-class affordable EVs. In plain English, they are combining their massive scale to slash prices so that everyday families can finally afford truly great electric vehicles.
So, to protect against geopolitical volatility and those ever-changing import tariffs, they are heavily localizing production right across Europe. Look at this roadmap. The new C5 Aircross is launching from Rennes, France in 2025. Then they're breathing new life into historic plants in Spain, with Zaragoza potentially producing the Leapmotor B10 and an all-new Opel electric SUV, while a Madrid plant takes on new Leapmotor allocations by 2028.
So how exactly does this whole corporate strategy translate to a cheaper car for you? It basically boils down to 3 key moves. First, they source highly competitive parts from the Leapmotor ecosystem for European cars. Second, they use their massive combined purchasing power to get much better deals from suppliers. And third, they use pre-validated Leapmotor tech modules to drastically cut down research and development time. Basically, they avoid passing high battery and R&D costs onto you, effectively bridging that affordability gap.
What you should really take away from this explainer is that the ultimate winner in this whole corporate synergy, it's you, the consumer. The days of having to choose between financial accessibility and high-tech, long-range electric driving are rapidly coming to an end. Premium comfort, flawless safety, and integrated digital ecosystems are finally becoming standard across the board.
So I want to leave you with this question to ponder. How will this new standard of affordable, long-range electric vehicles change the way you and your family hit the road? Think about what this means for your own garage. Thank you so much to all our listeners for joining me today to unpack the incredible shift happening in electric mobility right now. Keep exploring, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.